Hello everyone, we are back for another special launch here at SLC-6A. For today's launch, our goal is to get our Messier rocket to orbit with no issues, while clearing the tower. If we reach orbit, we will be able to deploy our OFEK third stage with Freidonia 2 and Neil 2. Hi, I'm Alloy Multilingual, and I shall be your host for today's launch. And as said earlier, this launch will be great, as we are debuting our brand new rocket designed from the ground up named Messier. We will be launching from FIS once again for this mission. This launch will not only carry a mass sim, it will also launch a satellite attached to it named Neil 2, which is developed by Aurore Space, who has trusted us to launch their satellite into a high polar orbit along with OFEK and Freidonia 2. The rocket you are seeing right now is our new rocket named Messier. It is our new rocket that is 3.65 m wide. It uses the same design architecture as the Epsilon rocket, but with new upgrades, such as new engines, new avionics, and propellant. Unlike your average rocket, which uses either Kerolox, Hydrolox, and Methalox as the basis of their rocket, Messier uses ethanol as the main propellant for the rocket, which makes it different from the rest of the launchers in the market. And because of this, ASX has decided to take in full advantage of the rocket, opting it with many things such as optional fairings and high-energy third stages, making Messier a very capable launch vehicle, all while being extremely cheap at just $6.6 million, making it a competitive launcher in the market. It's capable of payloads up to 14 tons to low Drew orbit and 9.3 tons to a geostationary transfer orbit. With our high-energy OFEK third stages, the optics are better. It uses 10 engines on the first stage and 1 vacuum engine on the second stage. Each engine on the first stage has a thrust of about 3,000 for 169 kilonewtons at sea level, with the vacuum engine having 708 kilonewtons in space. If you'd like to book a flight on our brand new rocket, you can head on over to our website. Link is in the description below. In the future, we will be bringing out a new OFEK variant named OFEK, which is more high energy than the previous, along with 2 new Messier configurations, which will help boost the rocket's payload capacity to the max, which will help us in the long run for some national security missions. Our third stages will also help us in creating our goal of making Messier a premier and reliable medium-lift constellations launcher. And without ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Stage separation and second engine start confirmed. If you are just joining us, we have had a clean liftoff and have passed max Q. Next up is fairing separation. We will perform a long burn to reach our 2,000-kilometer apogee as planned. An engine shutoff. We have reached a semicircular orbit. We shall now coast for the next few seconds or so until we deploy our third stage into its elliptical orbit. For now, enjoy the space tunes. And there you have it. Our third stage has successfully deployed from the second stage. Unfortunately, we will not have any good ground connection to view the third stage's journey. So we will end the webcast here. You can follow us on our Twitter page for more updates on this mission as it continues to be ongoing. As always, have a great day and see you soon.